let's look at the front of the trailer and how we hook it up to our car. So we have the car almost at the trailer itself. We're going to push that in at the very end to hook up the pin. But what we'll go through is our handbrake. So we need to turn our handbrake off. Now what we've got here is the receiver. Now with the Sorento, this will be stored in the back of the trailer, in the back end cupboard you drop down where the battery is. To put this on your car, we already have one on this work car, but we have a bolt here. This goes through the hole in your tongue of your car. Then you've got the washers and the nut. So after you've put that through the hole, then you put the nut and the washer, put the washers on and then put the nut on and fasten that up. Now that's secure to your car. If you find that this is a little bit low or a little bit high for the car and the trailer itself, you can rotate the tongue around and then drop this in the top rather than have it low. That'll give you a little bit more height or take a little bit of the height away. Now, down here we have two parts to the trailer. One is the Anderson plug, which will charge the trailer while you're towing it. Not all vehicles have a standard Anderson plug. If you have that on your end of your car, you'll be able to charge while you're towing. And then we have a 7-pin flat or a round plug, depending on what you need for your car. We'll put that on your trailer. Then we also have the chains, which we'll show you how to connect them in a minute. So we take the handbrake off. We're just going to push the trailer. And connect that in there, line the hole up. And then we're going to get the pin. I've got a spare pin here. We put that through there, and then we connect that with the hole. Right, so that's now secure on the back of the car. So you can do the jockey wheel if you want now, but I prefer to do the chains. So we cross the chains over, so take off the D-shackle. And we come under the other side of the car. Okay, so that's the chains on. So if you do have, as I mentioned before, the Anderson plug, that would be where the towing section is on the electrics. In this case, we don't have one, so we'll just put that aside for now. If you don't have one, just tie that up and cable tie it and secure it in here when you're traveling. Then we actually get this 7-pin, and as normal, you just connect that into the car. All right, so that's connected. Now we have our handbrake off, and now we can pull our jockey wheel. When we wind the jockey wheel up, it's cut on an angle, this shaft, so just make sure that's in line, the wheel's in line with that, and then it's as simple as connecting that up. So before you take off, a few safety checks. Just make sure jockey wheel's up, that our handbrake is off, that the chains are secure, and that our pin is in securely. And finally, have somebody else help you check that your indicator and brake lights are working.